Welcome to China Aviation News. Here is some price. I'm Han Rong. In the first section, let's look at the news of the week. The member of the Political Bureau of CPC Central Committee and the Vice President Li Yuanchao came to inspect the Zhuhai base of aviation industry of China, where Li Yuanchao visited pilot 150 aircraft, Cirrus SR-2X aircraft launch, physical prototype of planned head project of large amphibious aircraft Jiaolong 600, etc. Besides, he also asked in details about the performance and market conditions of different aircrafts. On April 2nd, according to issuing of notice of CIF dutiable value of aviation kerosene in April 2013, Petrol China decided to cut the settlement price of aviation kerosene in April 2013 since April the 1st. Among which the factory price of aviation kerosene supplied by the sales companies to China Aviation Oil was reduced to 7,377 yuan per ton from 7,855 yuan per ton, with a reduction of 478 yuan per ton. Before then, the domestic factory price of aviation kerosene had been continuously increased of 2 months, among which it was raised by 137 yuan per ton in February and 359 yuan per ton again in March. As the oil price dropped in April, the operating cost of aviation companies would fall modestly. MA600F airplane model qualification examining group of Civil Aviation Northwestern Authority issued a special flight permit of verification test flight for MA600F civil cargo aircraft, which marked that MA600F civil cargo aircraft had moved into the stage of verification test flight. MA600F civil cargo aircraft is a freighter aircraft developed on the base of MA600 passenger aircraft, which inherits strong safety, economical efficiency, and reliability of MA series model, and is added a container cargo loading system. AVIC International Holdings Limited released its earnings report of 2012. The business income of AVIATION in 2012 reached about 3,124 billion yuan, which was actually increased by 199% from last year. In 2012, AVIATION completed the issues of domestic stock and perpetual subordinate convertible securities, and the acquisition of 12 enterprises, assets, and businesses that possessed by controlling stockholders and related companies. Now it's time to brief news. Lin Zuoming, chairman of AVIC, was re-elected to the 50 most influential business leaders of China in 2013. On April 2nd, AVIC Xi'an Aircraft Branch signed with AVIC International an aircraft purchasing contract of 6 MA60 in Xi'an, which will be sold in countries like Tonga and Nepal. The MA700 aircraft project is settled in Xi'an, Yanliang, China Aviation City. Influenced by the investors' worry about the spread of avian flu, airline stocks has been sold off sharply, with Air China Hong Kong stock down by 9.84%. The Air Force of the Lanzhou military region has conducted urgent liftoff and free air combat exercises. Guangzhou is expected to become the third Chinese city to allow the foreign visitors to transit for 72 hours without a visa. Some airline companies have stopped serving poultry dishes on flights after of concern over avian flu H7N9. Welcome back. In this focus, let's focus on China's first aviation economic experimental zone. On April 3rd, the State Council Information Office held a press conference on Zhengzhou Airport Economic Experimental Zone. Li Jiaxiang, Director of China Civil Aviation Administration, said in exclusive interview with the reporter, at the starting point of promoting the country's economic transformation and upgrading, the aviation economy is booming in China. The development plan of Zhengzhou Airport Economic Experimental Zone approved by the State Council indicated that the construction of Zhengzhou Airport was in line with national development strategies. Before that, National Development and Reform Commission issued guidance to promote the development of comprehensive transportation hub, which requires to comprehensively promote the development of comprehensive transportation hub according to requirements of zero transport distance and seamless integration, and basically build 42 national comprehensive transportation hubs such as Beijing, Shanghai, Chengdu, etc. The guidance also defined safeguard measures for the development of comprehensive transportation hub. On April 6, a high-end dialogue about the State Council ratified the development program of Zhengzhou Airport Economic Comprehensive Experimental Zone was held in Boao. Vice Governor of Henan Province Zhao Jiacai expressed that Zhengzhou Airport would build 4 runways with the planned passenger throughput of about 70 million people and the planned annual cargo throughput of about 40 million tons, which is roughly equivalent of the cargo throughput of world number 1 airport, Hong Kong Airport in 2011. In the last section, let's look at the military. According to Xinhua News Agency, Wang Yi, China's foreign ministry, talked with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon on the phone on April 6. Ban Ki-moon was deeply worried about the increasingly tense situation of the Korean Peninsula, in the hope that the situation become easier as soon as possible and avoid the runway. Meanwhile, the United Nations is ready to work with China and the other relevant parties to keep communication. Wang Yi said China expressed serious concern about the current tense situation of the Korean Peninsula, and China took a firm stand that no matter how the situation changes, China will solve the problem through communicating, steadfastly promote the denuclearization and the peninsula, and maintain peace and stability on the peninsula. The Korean Peninsula is a close neighbor of China, for which China is opposite to provocative words and the deeds of any party in this region, not allowing any trouble in the doorway. China urges all parties to keep calm and restrained and promote alleviation of the situation, and also calls for the reception of six-party talks, so as to make the issue back to the track of communication. Here is Sim Price. See you next time.